pieces. So I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. And I think that's in the right spot. Looks right on my laptop anyway. So I might get going, and those who missed the start can catch up, because I'm going to start from scratch. It's going to take a little bit of time, this one. Now, this is a puzzle slider, and it was originally Sue, I can never remember what her name is, Sue Campfield or Stampfield, but I didn't follow her tutorial, although I think this is hers, but who knows who discovered it first. So I'm starting with a piece by 9.5 by 4, and I followed, what is her name? I don't know what her name is, but she goes under It's Stamps with Ink and Paper. But I shall put the measurements on my blog when I get to it, as long as you're not in a hurry. So that piece is 9.5 by 4 inches. We're working in inches today. And then we have a piece of DSP. This is the Winter Meadow DSP, and that measures, got my little cheat sheet here, that measures 5 by 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut 3/4 inch strips, put it where you can see. If I'll fit under here. Let me just see. People can see. Anyway, it's 3/4 inch, so go to there. And keep them in their order, because obviously it's a puzzle, and you're going to put it back together. So that's 3/4, and then the last two. Whoops, something's fallen down. 3/4. Got to remember which one was first. It's that one and that one. So that's, you can easily slide them back together so you know which one you did first. So then, easy peasy really, it's just so easy. I had put off making this one because I thought it looked a bit tricky, but it's not. So then you take the first one, actually I want to put them, I don't want to put them on my base piece. Oh, I forgot to score that for you too, so we'll go back and do that in a second. Yeah, I'll do these first and get them on my silicone mat, ready to be glued to their mats. So then we're going to, simple as she says, and hopefully she doesn't mess up, cut 1 inch. So yeah, I'm not, oh, I nearly stuffed up. But don't go the other side. You want the 1 inch piece this side, okay? So if you're used to using both sides like I am, you want to refrain from doing that, because you want 1 inch. You just go 1, 2. So that, cut the next one at 2, and you end up with a 2 inch and a 3 inch. You've probably all done these before. And then this one you cut at 3 inches. And then the last one we do at 4 inches. You guessed it. And I just moved that. What I should have done here, before I put that away, I just don't want to move my pieces, is score this piece, this 9.5 by 4, on the long way. We're going to score at 1, and I just flip it around and score at 1. I like to use this side of the right side measurements when I'm doing a small measurement. It gives me something to hang on to. So it's just 1 inch and 2 inches. You're kind of making a little bit of a Z fold, I guess. Hi Sharon, how you going? Are you all ready for Christmas? I think I've got all my cards out. Although I'll keep getting surprises and have to do more. I've got plenty of cards, that's not the problem. It's, you know, sometimes you haven't heard from people for a while and you think, oh well, they probably don't want to send me a card, so that's all right. Don't want them thinking, yeah, I did do my mats. I was getting a bit worried there, but I'll have to dig into my scrap bin to get the mats out. Have you done one of these before, Sharon? I'm firing a lot of questions at you, aren't I? So then we're going to burnish it like that, so you've got a little bit of a Z-fold. I like to go over like that and then back on itself. So that's fairly self-explanatory. And what was I going to put in the middle? I don't even know what I was going to... Oh, yes, I think I was going to do some stamping in the middle. That's okay. Then it's just a matter of putting these onto their matte pieces. Oh, I've left some in here. Oh, let me grab them all out. You can do these lots of ways, and I've got some samples to show you, some samples with some new paper even. So first off, I'll put this up where you can see it. Oh, did I do the 1-inch pieces? I think I did. So I'll tell you what size these were. 1 inch by 1 1/4. You need 2 of each. So 1 inch by 1 1/4, 1 inch by 2 1/4, 1 inch by 3 1/4, and 1 inch by 4 1/4. Pretty easy. So like that. And where are we? I just like to do them in order. Just find it just as easy. Come here. Come here. I squeezed this out before and it was working. I'm sorry for the delay. I was just doing a sentiment for my final sample, and I thought if I wait till I go live, chances are I'll stuff it up. Just have to pull that closer to me to make sure that's lined up. That doesn't look right to me. Is it right? One 1/4. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not trusting myself, am I? So then this one goes on the, well, can go on either of them. Just as long as you have them in order, and don't forget which side of the paper that you're using. Get distracted or start thinking of something else. Just line it up. And really, if you're needing to make some Christmas cards, you can just, well, you'll see what I'm going to do, and you can either do that, or I've got samples of something really easy that you can do, just a sentiment and a flourish of something or other, or even just a sentiment. Depends on your paper, how busy it is, really. Just put them back in the order that you cut them, so that you're not going to mix up your puzzle. Much use doing a puzzle if it's all muddled, is it? You're almost ready, Sharon. Oh, that's good. One goes on there like glue gun is. So I probably should have cleaned that too. I had a bit of a clean. I thought my trimmer was a bit messy as well. Had glue on it and spots of things on it. I don't like messy things to use. I like them to be clean, but I don't always stop and clean until I need to clean my desk to go live usually. So it's good that I go live. I love, love, love this paper. I'm tempted to get more. It is in the annual catalogue, but I thought, I'm still waiting for our order too, Sharon, by the way. It should be here tomorrow, but guess what? I'm not home tomorrow, so you may not get it tomorrow. Depends how tired I am when I get home, or what time of the day it comes. It might come, I have been early. I got a parcel Monday and I was thinking it was going to be our order, but it wasn't. It was a packet of glimmer paper that I had ordered and they forgot to put in, and I kept thinking, oh, I must check and see if I ordered, because sometimes I think I've ordered and I haven't. Anyway, I ordered another one, submitted the order, and then I thought, oh, I should check and see whether I did order it. And I had. So, they sent me that in a huge big box on its own. Now, most people, I think, use wet glue for this. I don't like getting sticky fingers, and I used it, I used my seal, this is just normal seal, for half of the card that I did before. And I find that you can move it. I hope it doesn't fall off. Or if it does, I can fix it. So we'll see how we go. Because then you want to put these, they go on just this piece here. So you want to start, if you can see, I need to, sticking to my hand. Yeah, and the lady that I watched said first time she made this card, she stuck all of her pieces on and then they weren't lining up. So they were in the wrong place or something, so I don't know why they would be on the wrong place, but I'm hoping this is going to be easier than glue. Hoping so. So far so good. So I think the heat of the day, like it's not really hot today, but it's pretty warm. The glue wasn't grabbing straight away, so I like the fact that this grabs pretty much, see, like that straight away. Just line them up. I think I'm liking this way better than using wet glue, actually. I'll stick this one on. You probably can't even tell which way this is meant to go because it's not much of a design there. So that all marries up together. Isn't that cool? And you could just put a sentiment, put a frond or something on there, but you know me, Sharon, don't you? Can't just leave it alone. So I thought, I already die cut 2 of these. I'm not going to use both. We're going to see which one we like. I am going to use the white. Actually, I'll have to organise and then unorganise. Oh, and I forgot to grab out my ribbon. So, yeah, it is, isn't it? so I have already die cut these. I was going to show, or maybe beginners will watch it later. I was going to do some stamping so that people have a couple of new ladies, and like all of us, they do need to work on their stamping. So I thought, my thoughts were that I would do some stamping and just show them the technique of stamping. So, and I won't die cut because I've already done the die cutting, so bear with me, Sharon. Which one's darker? This one. This is from, I'll show you the stamp in a minute. I can probably go that way actually, be better. And I'll push it up here so you can see. I'm going to stamp that full strength. And then this one, we're going to stamp off because we want it lighter, and then we're going to see if we can line that up. And you see how I just tapped. I didn't squash my pad into the ink. I didn't squish it in and press it down. All you need to do is tap, okay? So then it gives you a beautiful little leafy thing. So I need to do that inside piece. I think I want to do that just in the ferns. So we might practice our stamping with that. So I need those blocks. So I'm going to clean those. There's a bit of water. My scrub has gone dry. And then I'll grab the stamp and show you. If I can find it. It's here, in amongst all the other stuff. So it's called Golden Greenery, and it is an online stamp set, and it's got dies to go with it, which is what I've used to cut out the blue piece that I've done there, and it will, then I used that one to cut out the ferns, and there's one like that to cut out the ferny piece out of just the white glimmer. So that's what I've used. I'm going to grab out my, oops, it's this one, not that one. Getting myself muddled up there. So we've got 2 of these. Actually want to make sure it's on, because every time I was using it before, it kept falling off the block. And I don't think it needs another wash. Or did I wash it? Maybe I did. Can't remember. I just love these ferns. They're gorgeous. So we'll do our inside and we'll show you, and our envelope actually. I'll show you how they stamp out. I had a little tub there that was empty. What do I do with that? So they don't get lost. Put them in there. Okay, so garden green. And this one, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Let's go again. So this is how we ink up. Just tap. And this one is stamped off. And then you go wherever you want to on your piece and on your envelope. Again where you can see it, and stamp off. stamp on our project. Same on our envelope. No naked envelopes. Fold that over. Where you can see. Stamp off. Stamp on. Make sure that's up the top. Not that it would really matter if it was down the bottom. But a good hard press. Yeah, so I didn't press it hard enough. Being a photopolymer. See if I can get it, and it's not really going to matter if I can't, because I'm going to go over the top of it anyway. Just got to make sure that you give it a really good press. Different to the photopolymer are different to the cling stamps. They don't have any cushioning. Let's make sure I get that top bit. Yep, got it. Got it right that time. Then we're going to grab our other stamp. This must be the one that was threatening to come off. And go over the top in full strength. Hopefully you can see that now. I've got ink on my block. Have I? Ink on something. Ink on my finger perhaps. There's none on the block. Oh, we'll blame the postie for that. So then you've got a beautiful leafy image, and the same over here. Just line it up. Ink pad's in the road. And as you can see, it doesn't really matter if you don't get it lined up perfectly. It'll still work. Very forgiving. This stamp is just beautiful. That might be all our stamping, I think. Let's push those over there out the road. Get rid of that. I might pop that inside the card. Just with our seal. And I'm getting inky everywhere. Never mind. I don't know where that's from, probably my hands. So then, like I said, you could just put a sentiment there, like that. I've already heat embossed that one. Or you could just, that sort of mimics the blue. You could do that with just a sentiment there. You don't need to go crazy like I'm going to do. I'm a little bit crazy. I'm thinking I probably want to use the blue over the green. Thinking. Try that. Oh, come here. Come here, come here. And then we'll try the green. The green was already die cut, and that's the largest shape out of Stylish Shapes. Actually, you could use either. Really, either would be fine. But I think I like the blue. Put that back in my box of scraps. Well, not scraps, die cuts. Make sure that's on the right side of that. Now it can be a little bit tricky. When I did my first one like this, see the reason you may not want to do what I'm doing is because you kind of cover up all your puzzle I'll show you my other samples, and because I had everything done, I thought, well, we may as well go for it. So we can either hang them down, and I'm not sure whether we'll need all of these. I'm actually thinking I might be changing my mind. I think I might have had them like this, because I haven't made this particular one before. I did make one that was similar, and maybe we only need one of those actually. We could have two. And you can't see my blue. Yeah, I'm not actually sure if I want to do that. Let me grab my other one and see what I did. Oh, it's totally different. So see where I've done this with the birds, and I've used, I think that paper might be gone. It was on the online, I think it's called the online exclusive section. I think it was called Saint Nick, was the one that had the Santa Claus. So there's that one, and this is with some new paper that's going to be coming in the Celebration. So I've done the puzzle slider, and I've just used a branch from Thoughtful Wishes. And guess what? I don't have the mushroom set yet. I haven't decided what I want out of the Winnie. But you know what? That is... Now, where is it? It's a very old set. Well, not very old, but it's a pretty old set. It is this one, because I thought, I haven't got any toadstools, and it's got snails, and it's got, so if you've got this, snailed it, it is great. I held on to mine because my thoughts were that I would use the Happy Mail stamp, and I would use the You've Got Mail stamp for lots of things. I actually haven't, but I'm glad I held on to it because it matches this set pretty good. And there's the stamps. I don't really need the sticker sheet. Sometimes they're handy to have. And I've got a little scallopy thing there too. So that's where I got my snail from, that I have put on the inside, and I have put on the envelope as well, coloured in with my blends. And this one's the one I was finishing up. Took me a little bit to work out what I wanted to put on there, or not really. I was just working out which sentiment to put, and I didn't want to do it Christmas. I did Thinking of You, so that can be a sympathy or a birthday, probably for a male. So with that in mind, Sharon, what do you think? Do you think go with the circle? I don't think we need as many of those things on there, or do we just want to put our season's greetings with a bit of ribbon and twine even? That would even probably be. We could do that. We could do maybe that. What do you think? I'll grab my... It's hard to work out your design because this keeps popping up on me. Now where do I have that? Maybe if I have them up like that. Up like that. And maybe even that. And then hang our greeting off there. What do you think? You let me know. I'll just grab my ribbon. It is, it really is, isn't it, Sharon? And I should have had that out before, I'm sorry. But I didn't have any trouble finding it. So I'm going to be naughty and use. I am actually going to be, from here on in, I'm not going to stick really to currant because we have such a turnover. So I'm going to grab, I wanted something that I had open. Maybe this one's open. I don't know. I want to use my silver because I've still got that from, I just love this stuff. I use it all the time. So I don't know why we've only got gold and not silver. But I'm going to pop that through here. I'll wait for Sharon to answer me what she thinks I should do. Thanks so much for watching me, Sharon. I know it's a busy time for everybody. Just gonna chop that. I will mainly stick to currant product for my lives, but yeah, it just makes it a bit difficult to keep up, especially when you've had similar products before. So that, and I would like some ribbon, but I'm not sure where I want it. I won't know till I do it, will I? I've loved every card I've made with this paper, so much so, as I showed you last week, I struggled to give it away. It's gone off to someone that is very special to me, so, and I know she'll appreciate it. Use too much ribbon there, I don't want to use too much. I love this ribbon too, it's beautiful. Oh, come on. What I've just done, thanks Sharon, that makes life easier. We'll see if we can get this ribbon to work as well. Maybe I should have left the, just thinking, I can't remember what I did with the, it's twisted on me, I think. Oh, come on. Come on, behave. Want a substantial bow, but not a huge one. I think I should have perhaps left the twine and tied it somehow with the ribbon. Let me see what we can do with the ribbon. We could just do a fake. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm not going to untie it again. I'm just going to do a fake one. So what you want to be careful of is where you stick this. So if I get that out the road, I will then know where to stick it, won't I? To have our blue one over the top. Otherwise, you won't see him. Yeah, that's nice. Now, what I should actually do is staple that together. Let me see if I can grab my stapler quickly. Make sure we put a staple where it's going to keep them all together, and then where we can put something over the top to hide it. Let's see. let's see. I'm going to stick that on now with what? Maybe a glue dot in case I don't like what I'm doing. I often cheat and do that, just in case I don't like it. Put a couple of glue dots there. On the screen, not really. And I'll stick that over the staple. Not quite sure where I want that to go. Can hang off a little bit. And this can just go like that, I reckon. Which way's up? That way. I think this is twisted on me. Put it on there. It's going to stay where I want it. And oh, we need to stick that on, don't we? First, probably. Now I need, what do I need to stick that down? If I can get it roughly, get these roughly where I want them. So that I'm not sticking the card together. Probably can stick probably there. I won't press it down just in case. And then, oops, we can do that. And we got there. Oh, I like that. I do. Love it. Now we need some rhinestones. Love it when things don't go the way you planned, but you still love it. Some rhinestones out. You couldn't put anything else on there, could you? Have to have rhinestones. We'll probably need some over here because it's pretty bare over that direction. I'll just have, where did you go, you little blighter? There. How about that? Love it. You stay straight. Gorgeous, if I do say so myself. It is pretty, isn't it? Like I said, everything I make with this paper, I absolutely love. Put these pieces away because you don't throw them out. You need to keep them and use them for something else, don't you? So I'll put down my I need to find where I'm going to put that. I've got our envelope done and a beautiful card made. And I've showed you all the other ones. And I put everything away. So, yeah. Oh, we've had a rotten day. Well, just as well the plumber could come then, Sharon. That's awful when something's wrong with your toilet, isn't it? Jeepers. That's no good at all. Right on Christmas. There we go. So So thanks for watching, and if you watch me live, please leave a comment in the chat, and please share with your friends and tell me what you think of the cards that I've created. So yeah, oh, I was going to show you, maybe I can, you've probably seen it already anyway, the, what is it called? Toadstool Gardens paper. I wonder if you can see if I do it like this. That's the paper that I used. Okay, I'll do that the other way. The other way, which is like, oops, like this. Oh, I can't. I can't. Oops. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea, and there's probably 1,000 other demonstrators that have showed you. Yeah, and I'll probably be showing you that in the next few weeks, because I will be getting ready for my, I'll call it an open day, because I'm not too sure what I'm going to be getting out of the mini, but I do have some products from the, where's the other one? Yeah, she can't find it. Where did I put that? Who knows? From the new catalogue, not the new catalogue, I've got the Everyday Archers set. What's the other one I got? Oh yes, I didn't bring that in here. It's another one. So this has got a set of archers with it. I think I showed you the day the order came, didn't I, Sharon? So you've seen that one. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.